Happy Sunday morning, basic friends. I'm here in my office, totally missing going to church and actually sitting by you guys and getting high fives and shakes and hugs and all those kinds of things I get on Sunday morning that really just makes me feel really happy. I miss that. I miss you, but I'm happy that we can be together a little bit on these Sunday mornings like this. I hope you've been liking the videos. I have company today. I have one dog and another dog behind me. I'll get him up in a minute to show you. We're actually going to talk a little bit about one of my dogs. So my big dog, Boomer, a couple weeks ago, he was bleeding on the bottom of his paw. And what do we have to do? We have to take care of him. Can he take care of himself like that? No, he can't. He's a dog. He can't reach the paper towels, can't turn on the water. So we had to take care of them. We had to help him start to heal. So we cleaned it up with some wet paper towels, and then I held a paper towel on there to help it stop bleeding. And then we have some lotion, some dog stuff that we put on there to kind of help cover it. And it worked. He totally stopped bleeding. It was great. And now he feels better and he's not limping like he was. So we helped take care of him because he couldn't do it himself. It kind of reminds me a lot of the story today. The story today is called Peter Heals, and it's about Peter and John and how they healed a man who couldn't walk. Well, Boomer could still walk, but he still needed some help, just like this man did in the story. And we know that Jesus taught us to love one another, right? He taught us to love one another. And that doesn't matter who or what you are. You're a dog, you're a cat, you're a fish. If you're the earth, God taught us, Jesus taught us to love everyone and to take care of everyone, just like we would want people to take care of us. So we took care of our dog and listen to the story. 3 o'clock one afternoon, Peter and John were walking to the temple together to pray. Ahead of them, they saw some people carrying a man who could not walk. They carried him to the beautiful gate of the temple, laid him down, and left him alone. Because he couldn't walk, the man couldn't work. So he begged for money to buy food. When Peter and John walked up to the gate, the man asked, "Would you please give me some money for food?" Peter said to the man, "Look at us. We don't have any money for you, but I do have something much better. In Jesus' name, I say, get up and walk." Peter reached out for the man's hand, and suddenly the man's feet and ankles and legs grew strong. Okay, let's pause the story for a minute and let's talk about that. The man wanted money, and I didn't have any money, right? They didn't have any money. And sometimes if I'm out, I don't have any money either. So what else can we do to help people who need something? Pause and think for a minute. I know you guys so well. I know some of your answers. You can donate food to the Care Closet in Evansville. So that way, people who don't have money to buy food can go and pick them up. One good way to do it. What's another way that we could help people? I want to know your answers. I want you guys to email me back. Have your families email me back. I want to know your answers. So, okay, the man's legs, feet, and ankles grew strong and he stood up. With a happy cry, the man jumped up and started walking. He danced and he skipped and he hopped as he made his way into the temple with Peter and John. The man laughed and shouted and praised God. Peter and John had to move out of the way as people from all over the temple were amazed and came rushing toward the man. Everyone was talking all at once. One man asked, "What happened to this man?" Another wondered, "Isn't this the beggar who can't walk and sits by the temple asking for money?" Someone else questioned, "Has he been healed?" Finally, Peter stepped in and said in a loud voice to the surprised crowd, "This man believes in Jesus and his faith has made him strong." Right in front of you, he has been giving a healthy body because he believes. Ugh. There's so many things that happen in my life because I believe in Jesus. You can hear my dog. He snored. He snores a lot. So we talked about healing my dog Boomer, right? He's looking at me now like, why are you saying my name? How about we meet my dogs really quick? Boomer, Drake, come here. Okay, Boomer's like, I'm too old to get up, baby. There's my big dog, Boomer. He's a good guy. Drake. This is my little dog, Drake. He's a good guy, too. If you've ever walked by my house, this one barks all the crazy time. Oh, he needs to brush his teeth, and now I need to wash my face again. So, those are my pets. Remember, I want to know about your pets, and I want to know the ways that you can help people if you didn't have any money in your pocket, just like Peter and John. We can take care of people, we can take care of animals, and okay. Another important thing we can do is take care of the earth. So last Wednesday, April 22nd, was Earth Day. So I have the scavenger hunt, and in my email, I'll send a picture of it to your family so you can write them down or print off the picture and go do some of these things. So let's talk about some ways we can take care of the earth. Number one, find a water bottle to recycle, right? Use the plastic water bottles you buy at the store, or do you have one that you can wash and reuse over and over again? Oh, we're full. Find a light switch you can turn off. Did you just walk by the kitchen in your house and like, why's the light on? No one's in there. It's sunny out. We don't need that light on. What do? Flip it off. Find something that is growing. Okay. Head outside. Find something that is growing. I went on a walk yesterday and I walked close to a lot of trees and I saw little leaves starting to grow, the buds. And in a lot of my neighbors' yards, I saw their green flowers starting to, or their green plants starting to come out of the ground. I even saw a couple flowers. Find a bee. That one might be tricky. Bonus points if you find a bumblebee. Now, a real one flying around outside. Do not send Chris a picture of one that you found on the internet. Don't fool me. I got it. Too smart for that. Find a recycling symbol. Looks like that. A triangle made out of 3 arrows. Boop. Find something that is green. Find a piece of cardboard to recycle. Okay, well, while we're looking for cardboard to recycle, maybe you could look for some other things that are empty in your house and can be cleaned out and put in your recycling bin. Name a way you can help the earth. Email alert. I also want to know in your emails what you can do to help the earth besides things that are on my list. I want you to think of some more. Please don't look at my Bible. Thank you. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Find something that makes pollution. Find an animal. Bonus points if you find one outside. I would love to know what the animal it is. I went on a walk yesterday and I saw 3 bunny rabbits. Find a faucet that you can turn off. Now, I hope your faucets, like your sinks, are off if you're not using them. Like right now, like if I went into the bathroom, I'd be so shocked if my sink was running water. But sometimes when I'm brushing my teeth, I forget to turn off the water when I don't need to rinse off my brush. So let's practice doing that, right? Get your toothbrush wet, put some toothpaste on it, turn off the water, brush your teeth. Got it? Find something you can reuse. Do you see something in your house that maybe you're going to throw away or you don't use anymore? Well, here are some ways you can reuse it. You can make a craft project out of it. You can give it to a friend who might like it. Lots of things you can do. And then find 3 pieces. Only 3? Okay, I challenge you more. Go out into your yard and see how many pieces of garbage you can find. Now, don't just leave them there. That would be nutty. pick them up, throw them in a garbage can, right? And when you're done, wash your hands. And make sure when you're scrubbing the soap on your hands, what do? Turn off the water. You guys got it. Okay. Email Miss Chris back or send Miss Chris text messages. And I can't wait to see your Earth Day scavenger hunt pictures. Maybe Miss Chris will put a little album together on our St. John's page. I think you guys are great. I miss you a ton and have a good week.